Hi there, and welcome back to another edition of Collegiate Match Fishing. We're here at the Grapevine, Texas Bass Pro Shops for Day 3 Lewisville Open. As you've seen in this tournament, we've only had 3 weigh-ins so far, and it's gone from bad to worse on the weather. With rain coming in on Day 2 and the winds picking up, with temperatures dropping down to 32 to 25 in the morning. Now we're going to talk to some of the top 10 contestants and see how their day went for them after the weigh-in.
Going to be throwing a fish at virtually. That's a great fish. Trying to punch his ticket to the 2013 Bassmaster Classic in Tulsa, Oklahoma. What? That's a fish! A brand new Skeeter DX 190.
So I'm here with Josh Bertrand once again. Used to fish for Arizona State, and we're here at Day 3. And tell us a little bit how the day went for you.
Today was a really rough day. It was super cold out there. We got out this morning and ran across the lake to the spot we wanted to start on, and saw some 4-footers crashing up against the bank, so we couldn't fish it. We turned around and went to spot B, and we made it there live. It was a pretty rough way over there. We were covered in ice when we got there, but we started fishing, and the morning started out pretty tough. We didn't have any fish through the entire morning. You know, we're just trying to grind it. You know, it's not going to take much in a tournament like this, so we're just hoping to get a bite or two and just stay where we were at. So we ended up getting one. I pulled one out at probably 1 o'clock, about 2.5 pounder. I'm just happy to have that. It was such a tough day. There's a couple of guys caught a few fish, which is good. I expected them to because they're such great fishermen. But I was just happy to have that one.
Okay, so this is your fourth B.A.S.S tournament, correct?
Yeah, just the 4th one. It's the second year doing it.
And you've been improving ever since. So your first one you started out in the hundreds, and you've moved up to the 50s, and now this one you're at number 3 right now. Do you feel like you have a chance of winning this tournament today?
I think it'll be close. There's a couple of really good fishermen that are ahead of me right now, so I think they'll probably end up taking it, but I don't think I'll be off by much anyways.
Okay. Well, thanks for talking to us today,
My
Mike.
pleasure. Thank you very much.
Okay, we're here with Mike McClellan today, and he's done really well in the Elite Series, and he's fished quite a few classics. Could you kind of tell us how this is kind of prepared in your history?
You know, this is a real typical tournament for me that I normally do really well in. I mean, these really tough events are the ones that can be really tough to win. Or I say tough to win, they can be really tough to win, but they're easy to win. I mean, when you get in a situation where there's not many fish caught, if you just figure out some little something, you can win one of these really easy. And 2 of the prior tournaments that I've won have been that kind of tournament. So, you know, coming into this one, I knew it wasn't going to be a catch fish. I knew there wasn't going to be a lot of fish caught, but really with the chance to qualify for the Classic, I was really looking forward to it.
Okay. What do you think your chances are today of winning this tournament?
Well, knowing what I had going in and what I've got now, I know my chances are 0. But I caught some today, but I didn't catch enough. And you know, like I said, looking back through the week, the fish I was around, there were enough there to have won. But you know, I mean, that's one of the deals with the Pro-Am format is your co-anglers are going to catch some fish behind you, and you don't get to fish an area real thoroughly a lot of times with a co-angler. And you know, I had a co-angler yesterday that caught a 614 behind me. I had a guy that caught 2 behind me today. So, you know, you give me those fish on top of what I caught, and I'd have been in great shape. But you know, that's the nature of the beast. That's the whole deal with the Opens. They are a Pro-Am format, and everybody out there has to contend with it. But you know, today the wind blew hard enough. I didn't get to fish the water I wanted to fish, and just kind of had to bounce back on one little area I thought I could catch some in, and it just didn't pan out as well as I thought.
Well, I hope everything works out in the end, and thanks for talking to us.
Pleasure, man.
Okay, we're here with Brett Chapman, and he's one of the top 10 qualifiers today. How'd you do today, Brett?
Well, You know, if you call 3 fish a good day, you know, I had a good day. I caught 3 today, so I'm pretty tickled with that. So I just hope they might be 3 big enough to maybe win this thing.
Yeah. So do you think, comparatively to other tournaments, how has this been for you?
I gotta say, this is probably one of the toughest tournaments I've ever fished. I mean, if you look at the weights, these are probably the lowest weights I've ever seen in a tournament. And, you know, they're not the funnest to fish, but when it comes down to doing what we do, I really do well in these tough tournaments like this. So, you know, I don't mind one every once in a while.
Okay. Can you kind of tell us what your pattern was on this 3rd day with the weather change?
Yeah, I mean, it didn't really change a whole lot for me. You know, I was fortunate I was fishing way back in the creek, so the wind wasn't much of a factor. It was, you know, it was a challenge to get there. It was pretty rough out there, but my Triton Mercury rig handled it just fine. But you know, once we got back there, it was fine. But I was fishing the tight lines UV finesse worm and fishing it real super slow. So just had to almost just drag it along.
We got something shaking right here. We have a 2013 Bassmaster Classic berth at stake right here. Brent's got 3 fish. They need to go 7 pounds, 3 ounces to get him into the lead. Get him to settle down. 7 pounds, 7 ounces. There's a new leader. Brent Chapman trying to punch his ticket to the 2013 Bassmaster Classic in Tulsa, Oklahoma. What? That's a baby! What have we got going on here? He needs to have 2 pounds, 10 ounces to take over the lead.
It's going to be close. I don't think I've got it, but let's get this thing weighed.
2 pounds, 9 ounces. Tied.
I'm here again with Josh Bertrand. After that spectacular tie, I mean, nobody saw that coming, did they?
No, not even me.
So, he's got. What exactly is going to be the situation tomorrow for the tiebreaker?
So we've got a 5-hour fish off. We're going to go out for 5 hours, 7 to noon, and whoever's got the biggest weight wins the tournament.
Okay. That sounds pretty simple, but hopefully you come out victor. We're all rooting for you in the college circles.
Thanks, I appreciate it, man. Hopefully someone catches a fish. Anyways.
All right, well, thank you again. And we'll be right along with Josh tomorrow, and hopefully we'll be able to watch him win this tournament.